Reaction as Fredrick Unwabofu compares Pastor Ibiyemi with people seeking for death of Kano singer. There has been some word of attack from Pastor David Ibiyemi of Salvation Ministries on Ife Dayo Olarinde, otherwise known as Daddy Freeze. According to the popular pastor, he reveals that anytime that the Freeze talk about Bishop Oyedepo, he will deal with him. He narrates out that the Freeze doesn't like a Nigerian but a Somalian and does have a father. He also says he caused the day that the Freeze was born. This particular message from the pastor has generated several backlashes from some Nigerians. A journalist named Fredrick Unwabofu also tried to relate Pastor Ibiyemi to those seeking the death of Kano musician for blasphemy. The journalist's words have given rise to several mixed reactions online. I suggest Ibiyemi publicly apologize to the Freeze, put on sackcloth and retreat into fasting and prayer, seeking the face of God. The Lord is merciful. He will blot out of his unrighteousness. Thank you for listening to this news. Of the truth, my viewers, what can be more precious than that? There is no pride in this. If truly you are a man of God, if truly that you are called, if truly you are a servant of God, then you will do as people has advised. You erred, you offended, you are at fault, you used foul languages on your fellow human being. You said you cursed him the day he was born. It's a wrong statement. From a man of God, you should apologize to the Freeze and pray for God's forgiveness. And God will be willing to forgive you because He is a merciful Father. He has never been wicked. He has never been selfish. You don't have to apply any pride in this. You should do as instructed. You should do as advised. Because Jesus is always there to help you. Yes, we are bound to err. We are bound to offend. That the Freeze may have been saying all sorts of things about people, about men of God. This is not the first time. He is not the only person harassing, embarrassing men of God. Many comedians, musicians have been doing it. What about Femi Kuti? Fela Anikulapo Kuti, blessed memory. There are many of them. What about Idris Abdul Karim? Plenty of them. What will you say about them? Huh? See, people are bound to talk about people. You understand? So when they talk about Pastor Oyedepo, you know that they are actually just saying it because they are ashamed of confronting him. Are you getting it? So I will say that for the Freeze to say that which he said about Pastor Oyedepo shouldn't have offended you that much. Shouldn't have warranted you to use such a statement. For crying out loud, you're a father. You're a father, and if care is not taken, you should be a grandfather. You understand? And as a grandfather, you can never and will never want to lay curse on your grandchildren. And as a man of God, you know what curse means from the scripture. You know what it means for a man of God to curse someone. You know that. So it is wrong. Completely wrong. So you should apologize. You should apologize to the Freeze and reverse that course. Is very, very necessary. You really need to reverse it. After apologizing, you reverse the course and pray for him, because that is what you need to do. You understand? Because if you don't do that, I tell you, God will not forgive you, because you have actually caused God's creature. It is said in the scripture that touch not my anointed. God have said that they should touch not you. That is called. Now, the same thing goes to touch not God's creature. So by doing that, you have touched God's own creature. Do you understand? So you really need to apologize. There should be no pride in doing this at all. You need to. It's a code and compulsory thing that you must do. Do you understand? So the people that are calling on you to apologize, the people that are agitating that you must apologize, they know what they are saying. It is necessary. All right? It is very, very necessary. So I advise that you do as instructed. And for Bishop Oyedepo, you can see the diplomacy he applied. He never altered a word. He never altered a statement. Because he knows what will be going back to Daddy Freeze in return for cursing or making mockery of him. I used to say that they don't curse men of God, because there is always a repercussion for whoever that curses a man of God. So he that has cursed or mocked Daddy Oyedepo will definitely get a payback. So you don't need to curse the person back, because God has a way of paying the person. You understand? So that is life for you. Life has gone beyond the way you are seeing it. Life has gone beyond the way you are seeing it. So my viewers, as you can see, the reaction of people is actually going to the direction of Daddy Freeze. You understand now? Of which I personally have actually said in my other videos that of a truth, Pastor Ibiyemi erred by using that kind of language. So he should apologize, because it's not expected of him. He just too touched to utter such a horrible statement. He's just too good to be seen utter such a horrible statement. You understand? It's wrong. It's very, 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 very wrong. You understand? So let's all call a spade and tell ourselves the truth. What is not good is not good. All right? So my viewers, I don't really know what your comment concerning all that has just been said maybe, but one thing I believe is there will always be something to say. You understand? All right? So please don't hesitate to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.